The Dubai desert, a place of stark beauty, brutal, unforgiving. Yet somehow, it draws you in. I've been lucky enough to see a lot of the world. From the bustling streets of Bangkok to the quiet fjords of Norway. But there's something about the desert that gets under your skin. Maybe it's the vastness, the endless sky, or maybe it's the silence. That heavy, profound silence that makes you feel truly insignificant. Whatever it is, the desert calls to you, and when it does, you have to answer. My own journey into the Dubai desert started on a whim. I was in town for a food festival, gorging myself on lamb makbuz and lukaimat, but the city felt confining, a concrete jungle. I needed space, air, I needed the desert. So I booked a desert safari. Not exactly off the beaten path, I know, but everyone I spoke to, from the taxi drivers to the guys grilling kebabs, they all said the same thing. You gotta see the desert, man. They described it with a kind of reverence. Like it was a pilgrimage, a spiritual experience. And you know what? They were right. Our Land Cruiser, a beast of a machine, roared to life. We were off, leaving the city in a cloud of dust. The air, thick and heavy just moments ago, became lighter, cleaner. The landscape changed too. Buildings gave way to scrub, then to nothing but sand and sky. We were in the empty quarter now, one of the largest sand deserts on Earth. The first order of business, dune bashing. Our driver, a man who clearly enjoyed his job a little too much, grinned at us in the rearview mirror. Then he floored it. We lurched forward, tires struggling for purchase on the shifting sand. Up and down we went, the world a dizzying blur of orange and blue. Adrenaline surged through me. It was terrifying and exhilarating. After the dune bashing, which left me feeling like I'd been put through a washing machine, things calmed down. We stopped at a Bedouin camp, a small oasis of life in the vast desert. We drank sweet milky tea and ate dates, the traditional welcome for guests. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the dunes, we watched a falconry demonstration. The skill of the falconer, his bond with the bird, was mesmerizing. Then, as the sky erupted in a riot of color, we rode camels. Silently, they carried us across the dunes, their hooves leaving delicate prints in the sand. It was the perfect end to a perfect day. The real magic, I discovered, happened after the sun went down. With the darkness came a stillness I'd never experienced before. The desert air, cool and crisp, was filled with the scent of wood smoke and spices. Around a crackling fire, we ate a traditional Bedouin meal. Lamb roasted underground, slow-cooked to perfection. Rice piled high, fragrant with saffron and cardamom. It was a feast for the senses. As we ate, a group of musicians played traditional Bedouin music. The haunting melodies carried on the night air seemed to echo the vastness of the desert itself. I sat there mesmerized, watching the flames dance and listening to the music. I felt a sense of peace wash over me, a sense of connection to something bigger than myself. Later, as I lay on a cushion beneath a blanket of stars, the silence of the desert enveloped me. It was a silence so profound, so complete, that it was almost deafening. And yet, it was in that silence that I felt truly present, truly alive. In the heart of the empty quarter, surrounded by nothing but sand and sky, I found a fullness I hadn't even known I was searching for. It was an experience I won't soon forget, and one I suspect I will be drawn back to again and again.